video llega a ustedes gracias a nuestros patrones,
especialmente Belki, Emilio, Junior, Edgar, Fred, Gabriel y Niño.
Minyeo TV.
Hola Minyeo,
Bienvenidos a
Minyeo TV. Yo soy Sol.
Y yo soy Luna, and today ha llegado el momento.
It's
Our moment to
Yes.
finally learn Tagalog insults that comes from Spanish word. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We're gonna learn insults that come from
This is
Spanish.
the
So it's gonna
best.
be super easy to learn. And
Best
we're gonna be
thing.
using these insults every day when we go to the Philippines.
Wow! So we're gonna go to the Philippines to insult people. Is
Only
that what
our
you-
friends. Only our friends. You know, we will gonna be like, oh, go. To our friends only.
Bobo.
Yeah, Kaibigan lang, okay? Anyways, guys, before we react to this video, huge shout out to our certified and verified Minyeo TV, especially Cherry Flor, Janice, Paul, and Soju. Thank you for becoming a member of this channel. If you also want to become a member, click on the join button next to the subscribe button or a link that says join the members. Get the perks in the description box of this very video that you're watching right now. Also, guys, subscribe to this channel, activate the bell, get our notifications, like this video, share it with your friends and family, follow us on our social media as Minyeo TV everywhere. Let's watch the video.
Yes.
You may or may not know that Tagalog, the language that many Filipinos speak, borrows a lot of words from Spanish.
Yes.
But
Yes.
it's also interesting to know that a lot of insulting Tagalog words also come from Spanish.
Yes.
Alright.
Hola, this is Alex. I live in Madrid and I've been
Alex,
learning Spanish while I've
para.
been here. It's been fun to learn that a lot of Tagalog insults have Spanish roots. In Spanish, you have words that end in O to indicate that it's masculine, and it ends in A to indicate that it's feminine. For
Yes.
example, you would say guapo for a handsome male and guapa for a beautiful female.
Yes.
There is exceptions also.
In
Like, for
Latin
example,
America,
the word...
guapo is not
No, no, no.
beautiful, very bob.
No, the word problema ends in A and is masculine. El problema.
Is
It's never la
the
problema.
word agua ends in A and is male.
It's
El
male.
agua.
El agua. It's true.
No
So,
la agua.
yeah, there's a lot of exceptions to that rule, guys.
The
okay?
word aula ends in A and
And
is
is
masculine.
masculine.
El
El
aula,
aula.
no la aula.
There you go.
So in Tagalog, this is a clue that a word is from Spanish, because in general, Tagalog doesn't have gender indicators. So if you have this O and A, then the word probably comes from Spanish, and this includes the following insults that I will discuss. So
Okay.
let's start.
Is she a Filipina? She will say
Yeah.
insults. Will she feel comfortable with this?
Apparently, she's
She's very
she
happy.
has a 10 minutes video talking insulting people.
First off, we have the word loko-loko or
Loco.
loka, which
Loco.
in Tagalog we use.
But
to
that's not an
describe
insult.
someone who is
It's a
crazy.
normal thing
This
now.
comes from the Spanish word loco or loca, and it also means crazy. But
Yeah.
since we Filipinos like to repeat words, we say loco-loco or loka-loka.
Ah,
Okay.
so it's twice. Loco,
Yeah,
loco.
they say it twice for emphasis.
The
Loco,
word
loco,
loco
loca,
can
loca.
also be used as a verb.
Oh, really?
Meaning to fool, trick, or deceive someone. For example, you can
Oh.
say, niloloko mo ako, and this translates to you are tricking, fooling, or deceiving me. In Tagalog, loco can also be used to describe the person who is doing this action. For example, you can say, loko ka, if you are talking to someone you think is trying to fool or deceive you. Next, we have-
¿Tú crees que me engaña a mí?
Loca ka.
Kaloka, bobo or boba.
Bobo,
In Tagalog, we use
yes.
this word to call someone stupid or not very smart. It
Yes.
comes from the word
The same.
bobo,
Bobo.
or boba. In Spanish, it's the exact same word,
Yes.
and it also has almost the exact meaning.
Yeah, it's
to
the
indicate that
it's the
someone
same
could be
meaning.
An idiot,
guys.
not very
Someone
smart,
very
or quite
stupid.
slow in thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's slow.
also bobo could be a pacifier, like for the baby.
Ah, yes. Because we have different meanings here in this country that you see there.
And
We are
also,
special.
bobo here in the Dominican Republic could mean problema.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oye, qué bobo. Oye, qué bobo.
Okay.
Like if you really want to learn Dominican Spanish, listen to them both. It's the best.
We have the word inutil.
Oh, they have
You guys have
these
it?
too.
Tagalog to insult someone who we think is useless. And inutil is the exact same word in Spanish and it
Yes,
has
it's the
exact
same.
meaning.
Exactly.
Useless.
Oh.
But I did find out just a few days ago that in Tagalog, inutil has a sexual connotation and it refers usually to men. I'll just leave it to your
Ah, que
imagination.
no se le pasa.
Ah,
Next is the
impotente.
Tagalog word chismoso or chismosa.
Oh, yes.
And it's almost exactly the same word in Spanish. Chismoso or chismosa means gossip in both languages. The words are just spelled a little differently because in Tagalog you spell it with a TS and in Spanish you spell it with a CH.
Yes.
Next, pillo or pilla. In Tagalog, this
Ah,
means
pillo.
Pillo.
Ay, because she's in Spain. We don't use that here. Not at all.
naughty and we often use it for children. In Spanish, pillo or pilla has a very similar meaning. You would use this word to describe someone who is considered a rascal or is naughty as well.
We don't use
Now
that in
the word
Latin America.
demonio, or sometimes you would say
Demonio.
Demonio,
demonita.
demonita.
Is to describe someone who we consider evil.
I didn't know they had
In
this.
Spanish, the word
we
demonio
have
means
it.
devil, and they don't
Yes.
actually have the word demonia in the dictionary. Not
What?
unless you use Google Translate.
Yes, we do. Of course we do.
Of course, demonio, demonia,
Demonia, yes, y demonita.
demonita, demonito. We have
Yes,
everything.
We have
Marisa.
everything, my
Ahora,
friend.
she said that it's not in the dictionary.
Ah, is it true? How come? Well, that's weird.
That's super weird because
Because
we have
we do
all
use
the
it.
variations.
We do
okay?
use it. Yeah. Mira,
The next few words are also used to describe someone you consider evil. You've got maldita. And
yes.
interestingly enough, this is usually
But
used in
we don't-
Tagalog in
it's
the
not-
feminine sense. I
it's
often
not
hear
evil
maldita,
here.
but I rarely hear
Well,
maldito. In Spanish, the word
it's
maldito
cursed.
or maldita has a similar negative connotation. For example, to describe someone who is perverse, but it can also
Cursed.
mean someone who is damned or cursed. They also say maldita sea to mean damn or
Maldita
damn.
sea. Oh,
The next word is
oh,
salvaje in Tagalog, which
Salvaje.
means a bad person.
But
Really?
salvaje means bad person.
I
It's
thought
not
salvaje
wild.
was like savage. wild.
I've been calling people salvaje and it's not good. I thought that I was saying good things. Now I realize I've been insulting people. Oh my God.
For example, we would say salvaje ka to mean you are a bad person. In Spanish, though, the word salvaje is used to describe something that is wild.
Wild.
Usually, for example, an animal. You would say animal salvaje, elefante salvaje. So it doesn't have the same
I'm
connotation
feeling
it does in
affected.
Tagalog, where
No.
we mean that a person
It's not
is
that
bad
bad
or
here. Oh my
evil.
God.
not
Moving on to the
bad.
word bruja in Tagalog.
Oh, you
Yeah.
guys have
Very
bruja
rare
too.
to
Brujo and
hear the word
bruja?
brujo, although I've heard that used as well. But unfortunately, the word bruja is
It's
more
a
commonly
witch.
used to refer to an evil woman. In Spanish, bruja means witch and brujo means warlock.
Yes.
The following Tagalog word is usually used for men this time.
Matong.
And it means a goon, a bully, or a thug. Maton in
Yeah.
Spanish means pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
But they also have the female equivalent, which is matona,
Matona.
which
Matona.
refers to female thug or bully. The next word is similar in meaning to maton, and that's sangano. In
Oh,
the word
sangano.
refers
You
to
have
someone who has a
sangano?
goon or
Someone
thug or
very
someone who's a
lazy.
loafer.
No,
In Spanish-
zángano is a person who is like a leash.
Ah.
But it's also a mosquito type of thing. It's because
Yeah.
it comes from that, like, because it's just like suctioning your...
Zángano is is in the abejas.
Really?
The zángano is the one.
The zángano is not a huge mosquito.
It's a mosquito. It's an abeja. I don't remember. Bueno, whatever.
Suctioning your
We can
blood,
find-
and if like a person who is always like here, like trying to get things from you, but it never gives you anything, or like, you know, it sucks your energy. It's Es zángano.
El zángano
Oh,
is
it's
an
an
abeja.
abeja.
Yes, it's the male honeybee.
Oh, okay. I thought that it was this big mosquito.
You see, they don't gather nectar ni pollen, and they cannot feed without assistance from worker bees.
Yeah,
The
they
only
just
thing
look
they
for
do-
your help.
No, the only thing they do is fertilize.
Fertilize the queen.
Yeah, like ping 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 with the queen. That's
Their job.
The word is tangano and its female counterpart is tangana. It
Zángana.
refers to someone
Oh,
who
to
is
someone
lazy,
a
yeah.
mooch, a slacker, a loafer, someone who lives off others.
Yes.
The word doesn't have the similar meaning as it does in Tagalog. That means someone who is a goon or a thug. The following word, bolero or bolera, is used to describe someone who likes to stretch the truth a little bit, but in a flattering way.
¿Cómo
Well,
así? ¿Stretch? What?
Son a alguien que le gusta dar compliments. Give to it compliments.
¿Y
and
qué fue lo
stuff.
que ella dijo? Stretch
I
the
don't
tooth.
know.
Likes to stretch the truth a little bit.
To
The
stretch
truth.
the truth.
Ah, so it's someone.
Dando muela, un muelero.
Ah, yeah.
We don't call it like that, but maybe in Argentina, in this place,
Maybe.
like bolero, bolera, yeah, la dame bola, blah blah blah. We don't use that.
But in a flattering way. So if someone likes to compliment other people too much,
Yeah.
that person would be called a bolero or a bolera.
We call it a muelu.
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 You can also use the word bolero to describe someone who's a bit of a joker. So when you're called bolero, it's not really to mean that you're an evil person, it's more that you like to butter people up or suck up to other people.
Yeah, a muelu.
But in Spanish, bolero or bolera simply means liar. Next, we have bastos, which in Tagalog means rude, crude, or
We
vulgar.
don't have bastos.
The word in Spanish is
No.
actually basto without the S and with the accent on the first
We
syllable.
don't have this.
Also
Not
means
here.
rude and crude. The following word is similar to bastos, and that word is fresco. When you
Fresco.
this
Yeah.
means that you
But we will pronounce it fresco without the S.
Because we are special, we are Dominican.
are rude or arrogant.
But we don't use it for rude and arrogant people, but people who is very daring, atrevidos.
Yeah, fresco y
Like-
atrevido.
Like they dare to do stuff.
It's from the word fresco. And in Spanish, when used to describe a person, it also means the same thing. When someone
Yeah,
is
it could be
insolent or
insolent.
shameless.
But
Then
we
have the
wouldn't
word
insult
antipatico
a
or
person by telling
antipatica.
them.
When
Oh, they
that
have
is used to describe
antipatico.
someone who's not very
you guys
nice
have
or
antipatico.
friendly. It actually means the same thing in Spanish, antipatico or antipatica, almost
antipática,
identical,
yes.
except that it uses a C, and it means that someone is unfriendly or unpleasant. The next word is suplado or suplada, which in
Suplada.
Tagalog we use to refer to someone who thinks too highly of himself or herself.
Como
It comes from the
soplado.
Spanish word soplado
Ah,
or soplada.
soplado.
But
You-
we
you
don't.
say-
But we don't use that.
We don't use it,
Snobbish
no.
or stuck up. The word
Here we would say
Ego inflado, maybe. but
Arrogante.
Arrogante
Yes.
is more like.
disgraciada was actually brought
Desgraciada.
He told me he was surprised to learn that this word means a disgraced woman or a woman who was pregnant out of wedlock. I told him that yes, this is true. This is the definition of disgraciada in Tagalog. There's even a movie in the 70s entitled Disgraciada starring Rio Locsin and another one in the 90s starring Rufa Gutierrez. It's quite sexist because you don't use the word disgraciado to refer to a man who has a child out of wedlock.
No.
It comes from the Spanish word desgraciado or desgraciada, and this means unlucky or miserable. In
Yes.
Spanish, this word could be used insultingly to describe a person who is considered a wretch or is unpleasant, but it
Yes.
definitely does not have the same very specific meaning
Not
that
at
it does
all.
in Tagalog. The next word is impacto or impacta, which is sometimes used in Tagalog to describe
But
an evil
impacto is
person.
not a bad
I actually
word
haven't
here.
found this in Spanish dictionaries to have the same meaning, only that impacto
Yeah.
means impact or shock.
Yes.
Yes.
But I read somewhere, not in a Spanish dictionary though, that impacto meant evil spirit. So maybe it had this evil spirit meaning centuries ago, but currently it has lost that sense of the word.
It could
The
be.
following word, I'm not exactly sure comes from Spanish, but I'm going to include it in the list because there's a Spanish word exactly like it. That word is sutil, and in Tagalog
Sutil.
it means stubborn.
Really?
Often used to describe children who refuse to listen to their parents or elders. Now,
That's nothing
In
like sutil
Spanish,
in
that's
Spanish.
subtle. Subtle?
Subtle. Subtle?
Yeah, subtle.
Yeah.
Something subtle, like
It's not
very low key.
Yeah, low key. It's not
Spanish
very.
sutil actually means subtle, which is
Yeah.
why it's a bit difficult to make the connection between the Tagalog and Spanish words.
Mhm.
But the word sutil can also mean sharp or perceptive in Spanish, so maybe the word
don't use
evolved
it without
somehow
meaning.
We
from
don't use it
this
without
word.
meaning.
I think
Not
it's
at
just
all.
interesting that the word exists in both languages with widely different definitions.
Yes.
The next one, I'm not entirely sure if it's related, but there's an exact word like it in Spanish, and that word is gago or gaga,
Ah,
which is actually
yes.
a mild swear word in Tagalog. It's used insultingly for a person who is silly, foolish, senseless, or even crazy. In Spanish, gago
Let's
or
see if
gaga
she
means
says the meaning
someone
that I'm
who
thinking.
stammers or stutters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So the
exactly.
meanings are very similar, and I'm not even sure they're
It's
related,
just a
but
person that
Has-
stutter,
yeah.
like when they are
A
trying
speech
to speak.
impediment.
Yes,
You know.
yes, it's a gago.
I thought it would be interesting to point out that the word exists in both languages. If you know of other insulting Tagalog words that come from Spanish, please write them down in the comments section below. I'd love to add to my list. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, ciao chicos!
Ciao.
Oh, that was a nice video.
That was a very informative video.
Wow.
I feel prepared to go to the Philippines now.
Yes. Watch me. Sutil ka.
Sure, sure.
Sutil ka. Yeah, I'm here.
Oh my
Yeah, you
God.
just say any of these words and you put ka in
Ka?
the end and you are insulting a person. There it is. I really enjoyed her. Oh my gosh. She has more videos like this, similarities between our cultures.
Spanish
Oh, that's
and
so nice
Philippines.
that she, like after she moved to Spain, she realizes all of these similarities and is exploring this part of her own
And that
culture.
she's
because
also vlogging it for us to
for more people to learn, yes. So
yes.
shout out for her, Alex in Madrid, guys. Subscribe to
subscribe
her
to her
channel, okay?
and go in the comments and say that you came here from Minyeo TV.
Yes. Do you want
Guys,
to leave her a comment?
Of course, saludos desde República Dominicana. Muy informativo tu video. Más videos como estos, por favor.
There it is. Alex in
And
Madrid.
now watch this video.
that appears right here, recommended by YouTube's algorithm, especially for you. So click on it right
Right now.
now.